And Maulana Jamal Mian comes from one of the most distinguished, arguably the most distinguished family of ulama in northern India, and he played a major role in the movement for Pakistan, beginning at a very young age. When Pakistan was created, he didn't come to Pakistan. He wished to stay in India and endeavoured to do so, but found it extremely difficult to sustain his family, his madrasa and his life, and so set out or was asked by Mirza Ahmad Isfahani if he would be willing to develop a jute business in Dhaka, which he did, and he developed a business which was able to sustain him right down to the emergence of Bangladesh in the late 60s. The talk was also concerned to demonstrate Jamal Mian's views of Karachi as someone who wasn't proposing to live there. And what we have is from 1938 through to the 1950s his different views of Karachi as it moves from being a rather minor place into becoming a major commercial centre and, of course, the capital of Pakistan. We also see him engaging with people like Ayub Khan and earlier on with Iskandar Mirza. We also see how his life again falls to pieces towards the end of the 1960s, when disorder means the overthrow of Ayub Khan, it means the emergence of Bangladesh, it means the destruction of everything he's created in Dhaka, and so he has to set out again and build a new life in Karachi from 1971 onwards. And so the final bit of the talk was about his circle in Karachi, his involvement with things like the Mutma al-Alama al-Islami, his involvement with Hakim Saeed and his Hamdard Foundation, his involvement with the Rabitat al-Alama al-Islami, and most significantly, his desire or his willingness ultimately to be buried in Karachi and not in the family graveyard in Lucknow, which would be the place where he'd normally expect to be buried. And this demonstrated how he'd moved from committing himself to Lucknow, as his family had done for the previous 300 years, to committing himself to Karachi, which he did, which he began to do in the 1970s, and finally did with his burial in the Gizri Cemetery in Defence in 2011.